Hello everyone. My name is Anshul. We are from the Solution Consulting. I have with me uh, quite a lot of people from organization in this particular session. We have our CEO and Principal Consultant, Mr. Sajir Abdulaziz. We have our Senior Director, Mr. Anand Mishra. We have a couple of people from the marketing team, Anjana, Jayachandran, and Anarin. They will be assisting me throughout this particular session. Whatever question you have, whatever queries, responses that you have with respect to the content that we are going to present, please put it in the chat box section. We'll, with best of our capabilities, we'll try to answer that, and we'll be having a question and answer round where we will enable your mics so that you can directly interact with us and ask your specific query related to your business. Once again, a very happy new year from the Solution Consulting. This particular webinar, we have gone out of our core region, that is GCC and Middle East. There are a lot of people from European region, from Asia Pacific, from Australian region. So a very happy new year to everybody. So today's session is about the real estate management solution that that the Solution Consulting has developed on top of Microsoft Dynamics. It's our own ISV solution that we have developed in last 3-4 years. We have worked with 6-7 real estate companies, so we have built a deep expertise in real estate management solution. We understand this business quite a bit, and we'll be able to showcase how our solution can help you manage and transform your real estate business. The overall agenda of this particular session is we are simply going to talk a little bit about our company, our credentials, our capability, our philosophy on digital transformation, what is the overall Microsoft AI-led vision, a little bit context setting of our today's session on real estate solution, what exactly we would be covering topics and subtopics in the real estate solution, and then I will pass on the baton to our technical team who will be taking you through the technical presentation. And then post that, we'll open the forum for question and answer, where we'll enable your mic and you can directly interact with us. So this is we from last 2 years, we have taken one goal that we are going to impart quality knowledge around Microsoft Dynamics, because this is one of the fastest growing ERP solution, or rather I would say digital transformation solution across the world. Till this point, we have done 13 sessions. We have almost 3,000 professionals and individual IT enthusiasts have joined us in our community, where we share knowledge. We invite them for webinars, and those 3,000 people are from across 1,800 plus organizations from across different sectors, across different countries. So it's a very healthy community that we have developed, and our overall goal is to impart quality education, quality knowledge around Microsoft Dynamics 365 across each and every sector and vertical. We've done a lot of sessions. We've done almost 4 sessions in finance, couple of sessions in supply chain management, one detailed session on project management. Last year, we have developed one solution for pharmacy distribution companies. For that, we have done an industry-specific webinar, and we have done a couple of overall webinar where we demonstrate the capability of Microsoft Dynamics 365 as a platform. A little bit about our company. We have become a Microsoft Solutions partner from a gold partner. It requires multiple checks, and it requires us to maintain a score across data and AI infrastructure, business applications, and across multiple checks parameters. We have to maintain score to attain this kind of a certification. We are one of the top partners across the GCC and Middle East region, and we are expanding quite aggressively in other regions as well. In terms of services that we offer, we provide end-to-end IT consultation, end-to-end project implementation, any third-party integration with any solution of yours, we can do that. Any customization that you want on top of Microsoft Dynamics, we'll be able to do that as well. We provide support and maintenance services as well. We have an analytics arm, service arm of ours, which primarily deals in Power BI. In terms of solutions that we offer, we are a completely Microsoft shop. Whatever that is available under Microsoft and Microsoft Dynamics 365 umbrella, we'll be able to provide. Some of the major solutions that are that we offer are finance, supply chain, CRM, HR, payroll, project management, Power BI, Power Platform services, any kind of cloud migrations from on-premise to cloud that you would require. We'll be able to do that. We'll be able to do everything under Microsoft Dynamics umbrella. In terms of our credentials, at the moment, we have built a strong team of 150 plus consultants. We have served almost 100 plus customers in last 7 years. Our company was formed 8 years back. So in 7 years, we have served almost 100 plus customers and done uh, almost 70 to 80 plus projects across these 100 plus customers. Uh, uh, 100% in an ERP market where I would say 60% of the ERP implementations are not 100% successful. We are proud to say that all of our implementations have been 100% successful, and majority of the clients are still working with us. We are providing them support and maintenance services as well. Uh, in last 3 years, we have seen a rapid growth in our company. Uh, our team has tripled in size in last 3 years. The amount of the value of work that we have done in last 3 years has almost doubled now. Uh, and in last 3 years, we have expanded to three new geographies as well, in European region and in African region as well. Currently, we are headquartered in Dubai. We have two delivery centers in India, in Kochi and Hyderabad. And we have started our operations. Officially, we have started our operations in Riyadh the last year. So at the moment, we have offices in these four places. Uh, in terms of industries that we have worked with almost all industries, all sectors. Primarily, we have built deep expertise in retail, trading, distribution, healthcare sector, core manufacturing sector, BFSI sector, specifically money exchanges, real estate sector. We have developed recently. We have developed deep expertise, and we have built an ISV solution of ours on top of Microsoft Dynamics for this particular sector. Oil and gas sector, energy sector. Recently, uh, we have implemented a couple of projects for universities and schools. So we have done really well in the education sector as well. Technology and telecom clients, we have worked in the initial part of our uh, in the early years of our company. So we have experience in this particular sector as well. And logistics and construction infrastructure, we have also worked with a couple of companies. Our overall approach of running a company is pretty simple. We are a service-based organization, so we have consciously chosen a path that we will always be a customer-centric organization, not a sales-centric organization. That's why out of all the employees that we have, almost 90, more than 95% belong to the functional and the technical team. And we consciously have built a training program to incubate and cultivate our own consultants. We train them for a couple of years, put them on ad hoc projects, and then put them on real-time projects. So it enables us to build a very good uh, attrition rate, less than 1%. So that if we are providing you a particular team for digital transformation till go live, 99% chance will be there that it will be the same team that will be working with you. Overall philosophy of digital transformation that we follow, we always say to our clients that the upgrading your infrastructure, going from on-premise to cloud, or building business applications is only the tip of the iceberg. The real digital transformation happens when your organization is prepared, your business model is prepared to tackle the kind of uncertainties that will come in your way and prepare you for growth. And also, most importantly, the kind of culture that you would like to imbibe in your organization, where all your key stakeholders, be it employees, partners, suppliers, even your customers, try to leverage data and then do decision making. So we try to imbibe that culture across our change management arm as well. For the people who are new to Microsoft One Data Platform, Microsoft is probably the only solution which has covered all the solutions which is required to run a business. Uh, if Probably it is the highly adopted, at least it is the highly adopted solution across the world. We all know the productivity and collaboration solutions. We have used them from our childhood. Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Outlook, Teams. And then there is Microsoft Dynamics 365. It's a complete umbrella of all the business applications that are required to manage your business processes, streamline your operations, be it finance, supply chain, marketing, sales, customer service, commerce, project management, human resources. Everything is available out of the box. And also, Microsoft has a series of low code and no code solutions called as Microsoft Power Platform, where if you need any external applications that needs to be built to generate any kind of data, uh, and that needs to be integrated with your business applications, it's very easy to create those applications under Microsoft Power Platform with the help of Microsoft Power Automate, Power Pages, Power Apps, Power BI specifically for analytics services. So overall, one data platform where everything can be completely integrated, and that data can be completely leveraged to build a streamlined operation and deliver high quality business insights for you. And that too, it is built on Azure OpenAI services and Microsoft Cloud and Global Infrastructure Services, which is highly compliant, highly secure. I'll just take 1 minute to explain the overall AI-led vision of Microsoft. So Microsoft is does not want to become just a ERP solution company. Uh, they want to integrate AI to basically enable three aspects of organizations. That is to increase the operational efficiency, productivity, multifolds, whatever that you can do in one particular day with the help of Copilot, you will be able to do probably in a matter of few minutes. To streamline your to streamline all the operations that you have under your business processes. There are a lot of processes where human intervention is required, but with the help of AI and RPA, there is a hyper automation that can be done through Microsoft Dynamics, which can completely 100% automate your business and streamline your operations. And the third thing, which is very, very important, is to move from prescriptive insights to predictive insights. Primarily, the insights that the analytics done and the insights that are delivered for business leaders, uh, the AI agents and copilots are helping them to understand them better and suggest and recommend them what are the best decisions that can be taken with those insights. And all these tools and solutions and servers that are available under Microsoft enable Copilot to deliver these kind of services to you. There are a lot of use cases that have been already deployed and launched by Microsoft under Microsoft Dynamics 365 business applications, be it finance, supply chain, commerce, human resources, project operations. So definitely, if you're interested, we can collaborate and make you more knowledgeable on Copilot as well. Okay, so a little bit context setting for today's session. We are going to cover what we have built for real estate sector on top of Microsoft Dynamics. This real estate solution is customized on certain business applications that you can see. It's finance, supply chain, project operations, human resources, marketing, many other applications. Key challenges that it will address, it can It can manage completely your vendor and contract management. If scalability is issue in your company, efficient property management will be delivered by real estate 365. Any Because real estate is not a heavy data driven sector, so therefore multiple systems are used, and across those multiple system, a lot of data is not being leveraged properly. So this particular solution will help you to uh, heavily leverage those disjointed data across multiple system. It will help you make your real estate sales and leasing pipeline transparent, highly visible, and it will also improve the insights that you have been able to produce with the data that you are generating in your across your business processes. These are some of the topics that we are going to cover in today's session. You guys can have a look at it. Meanwhile, I'll ask my colleague Anjana to run a quick poll to understand our audience today. We just want to understand how much do you know Microsoft Dynamics. It will help us to deliver the session in a more effective manner. Anjana, can you please run that particular poll?
Yes, Anshul. The poll is up. I request everyone to please respond to this.
All these topics will be covered by uh, uh, two of our consultants. One is our principal consultant. He'll be giving you overview of the real estate management solution, and he'll be covering up a couple of topics. And then we'll pass on the baton to one of our senior consultant, Mr. Kevin Joseph. He'll be taking you to the rest to the rest of the topics mentioned over here.
We have some more responses to come in, so I request everyone to please respond to the poll.
Everybody, please respond. And Anjana, once it is ready, please read out the results so that we have an understanding of the audience that is present.
Okay, so according to the responses, about 52% of them have responded that they already have implemented and are using some version of Dynamics. About 10% of them are looking to implement Dynamics. 31%
Mhm,
of them are casually exploring, and
mhm.
only 5% of them have not heard about this.
Sure. All right. So majority of the people are aware about Microsoft Dynamics, so it's good that we can go in depth. So I'll pass on the baton to Sajir. Sajir is the CEO of the company, and he's the principal consultant. He'll be giving an overview of the overall real estate solution. So Sajir,
Yeah, I'm sure. Hi, hi,
yeah.
thank you. Yeah. Hi, good morning, everyone. I hope all can see the screen. When we developed the solution, we ideally developed the solution in two of the platform. One platform is in related with the finance and operation. Another one platform, which it is completely collating with the CRM, Microsoft Dynamics CRM-based platform as well. Both the platforms are equally important in terms of getting it done. If a customer they doesn't have much amount of customer interaction or a lot of sales or a lot of units are not there, they doesn't need to invest on two solution. They will be able to continue using D365 Fundo based real estate solution that will be demonstrated later on the stage. My colleague will be doing that one. When you talk about a real estate, when you look into the industry, that required a particular component. When it required like that, it required a marketing automation solution to provide the timely upgrade, the timely information, or probably the related information he should be able to communicate. So Microsoft provide a customer insight and journey building solution, which will be able to build a complete customer insights to understand who is my customer, how frequently they are renewing, last time when they renewed. But on top of it, I'll be able to create all my communication using my journey builder. So my journey builder, I'll be able to create like that. Okay, I'm creating a campaign for, let us, as an example. For this one, I can say like that whoever which is having a renewal coming, I'd like to send a reminder email to them. Then I'll be able to configure such kind of a segment. Then that segment, I'll be able to start sending email, your reminder for this one is this particular day. Then I can create the entire journey over here like that. I'll wait for some time, wait for a trigger. I'll wait for an waiting time, attribute branch. Then I will be able to create a task and everything. In a sense, the complete marketing journey, I'll be able to build it in system like that, which combine different segments. I'll be able to build. The segment can get created automatically by the system. So when the system started creating the segments, then the segments you will be able to completely bring the entire information as part of this one. So when you look into that one, okay, this marketing solution will completely provide you the full-fledged facility for you to reach to your existing customers or your targeted audience who is available, who shown interest, or who is having some other of interest with your company, which you have created. We call it as segments. Then as part of the segments, you will be able to completely build the solution. So it's not ending with the customer service, which will provide you the complete segmentation of the customer. Along with you'll be able to start building a journey builder as well. So you can create another campaign. There is say like that, okay, this particular campaign, I'm starting sending an email. If the particular customer reaches this email, if it opened by the email, then I create an activity task to call the customer again. If the customer not responded to an email, I'll be able to start sending an SMS. Then I can continue this journey based on my different channels. It can be your WhatsApp, your Facebook, or different social media channels, which you will be able to bring it as part of the platform. So end to end, when you look into this is where you start your journey by saying you created a customer database. Your customer database can be from your leads or from your existing customers who are already in a contract with you. And from there, which you will be able to start having the communication. So the end-to-end journey in terms of a customer engagement can be started from there. That's available completely out of the box from system, which you will be able to start configuring for that one. Then you look into the major component of a real estate. We have a complete real estate-based module, which we have created as part of that one. When you look into the setup, you will be able to set up the countries, the provinces, the cities, the location. Then it started with the property type. Project properties like that. There are many properties, which is projects which are there like that as part of a community. If you have multiple projects, then you'll be able to start create the projects. So inside a project, you can have multiple buildings. So there can be multiple towers or multiple sections of the same tower, which it is available, which will be able to create the buildings. Then the complete property units like that, what kind of properties are there? You will be able to say this particular property is available with a unit code of this one. It's a type of residential, but it's a property apartment. It's a semi-furnished, where it's available, where it's blocked by someone. How many bathrooms are there? How many bedrooms are there? What is the total build-up area? What is the carpet area? How many kitchens? Is in a leasable total or sellable area? How much is maid room? then the powder room, water closets, how many are there. So you have the entire details, whatever which are related with the property, which it is added over there. You will be able to define the property. Then the entire property, which you will be able to create it as a set of properties for a building. So a building can combine many properties, which can be leasable or non-leasable like that, or it can be a package as well. Sometimes what will happen, you sell it as a property or you lease a property in form of your parking space along with a one bedroom that you sell it as a package, then you will be able to create it as a package, then you will be able to completely create it as part of that one. Then you will be able to define the financial accounts, what it is required, how these are moving. Then the installment related as well, you will be able to set up how many installment which you allow, what are the type of fees which is coming as part of this real estate, those everything which I'm not going in detail. But whatever it is related for a real estate to be done, that's completely available as part of in the system. Then you look into an opportunity whenever a customer place their interest, then you'll be able to start seeing an opportunity. This is where you are getting a lead. You are getting a lead over here by saying, okay, a 3-bedroom apartment which you are looking. So you'll be able to have the entire CRM related communication, task management, everything which you will be able to do it on top of it. So over there, the entire real estate related components as well built on top of it as part of that one. So if you get an opportunity, what you will do, you will start qualifying this particular thing. Then you will be able to move that into the qualification stage. Then the qualification stage can lead into a develop. Then you can propose. Then they will be able to receive. Then everything is done. We will be able to continue with an agreement as well as part of this one. So when you look into the entire cycle of a rental process, starting from a lead till an agreement is made, you will be able to completely handle it using the system. There is one question from Mr. Emmanuel. Could you please allow?
Sure, Sajid.
Okay.
I don't see any hand being raised, Sajid. So probably we can check
Okay,
in the
fine.
question and answer round. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll check in the Q&A session. Yeah. So here, the entire capacity of the CRM, which it is used to understand whether what is the type of this lead, how many communications actively happen, how many emails are sent on top of this particular lead, whether there's active communication, is the customer read, how many other channels are used. Like that, the entire insights of this particular lead, how the salesperson has followed up with this one, that completely available here. Then you will be able to define the lead score model like that. You can set up a different communication model and say like that, this based on this one, my lead score, which it is getting generated as part of that one. So that's a complete summary of this one. Then you will be able to completely book your timeline. You made a phone call, you have a different set of activity. These are all standard features of CRM. You can book a task, you will be able to book a schedule for next meeting. You can schedule an email for next communication and everything that you will be able to completely do it as part of this one. So end-to-end in terms of a real estate solution, starting from your lead and inquiry for a customer for a inquiry from a customer for a particular solution over here, which is completely handled using this one. Then the next step is like that. Okay, once you get a lead, you probably will be started providing a quotation to the customer to understand, to provide them a pricing. Then this particular quotation, you'll be able to provide the details, the customer, the opportunity, what is the total price, whether it's part of a package, what is the annual rent available, all detail you will be able to put it as part of a quotation. Then you will be able to send this particular quote to the customer. When the customer agree to the quotes, you will be able to convert that to an agreement. So an agreement contains the complete details of this particular agreement, whether it's part of which because it's tightly integrated with the F&O, so it will be able to talk back to the F&O. It will get the legal entity, which is the customer, what is the primary contact, which is a customer in your financial system. So you can say it's a contact from which date, what is the grace period if you provide something, run from and run to date. status reason, the total rent of this one, your security deposit, all other charges related details are still available. Then the how the order lines, how the rent is getting paid is rent is 12,000, but $120,000, but the security deposit is 6,000 along with the registration fee. So you can have any number of component which it is there for you. Then you will be able to completely define the payment terms and related everything as part of the system. Then you can qualify, you develop, you propose. Now you reached in a stage of agreement. Then you can record the complete invoices, receipts of this particular agreement, how much money which you have received. All the details will be available over here for you. So when you look into that one, the end-to-end in terms of a real estate property, in terms of its leasing, rental related, the complete activity can be handled by the system. So end-to-end in terms of that one, the same way you will be able to handle the sale of the property as well, because both are same almost, but you will be able to handle it in a much more comprehensive fashion that you will be able to do it in system. The second portion out of the solution, when you look into it's a customer service. As part of the customer service, you will get a portal available. So the customer will be able to log into the portal. They will be able to start renewing the contract. They will be able to raise the compliance whenever there is an issue. Then they will be able to raise. Then if you want to extend that using a facility management, you can use D365 field service. Then the field service app, you will be able to assign your agents to go to the field, complete the work, carrying inventory, or they'll be able to get the job done. Then the entire job scheduling details, everything will be provided by the system using this one. Then the customer service hub will able to provide the entire case management. Customer will be able to raise complaint. You will be able to get the compliance related stuffs, then receiving it back. Everything will be handled using the system. So this is all about the CRM-based real estate solution, which contains everything, whatever which you are looking as part of setting up a small agency for a real estate. You have the entire master setup along with the opportunity for you to manage the contract, the sales agreement, everything is available out of the box from the system as part of this one. So along with the portal, we are providing even a mobile app as well as part of this one. Then the customer will be able to use either mobile app or the customer portal. From there, they will be able to raise the complaint, renew a contract and agreement, and everything will be able to done it as part of this one. So over to.
Hey Kevin,
So I can take any
you
questions which are there.
Saji, probably if you have any questions, please put it in the chat box, or probably you can raise your hand. We'll allow your mic. If you have any questions, please let us know.
Okay, then
There is
I'm good to
one
go. Then
question. There is one question. Can you share a little more on the LinkedIn lead info tab on the opportunity page?
yeah. Okay, when you look into the opportunity, if consider where I put it on console. Yeah. In system, you will be able to directly build a connection between your LinkedIn as well, this one. So you can go with the LinkedIn ads or you can have your post and everything. If any response coming over there, then you can fetch the information automatically coming from LinkedIn to the CRM system. The requirement over there is you need to have the LinkedIn Sales Navigator that should be available with you. Then for any leads coming from that account, automatically it will create an opportunity inside the D365 system. It's more or less an out-of-the-box integration from Microsoft directly, where you should be able to directly integrate LinkedIn with that one. I'm not able to see that particular page. Okay, if that clarifies, otherwise we can have a session later. I'll be able to provide. It's in leads tab. No, no, I didn't start it with leads because this everything we started with opportunities over here. Let me quickly look into that one. Yeah. It's supposed to come over here. I have to look into why it's not coming.
Saji, Anirudh is saying that anyhow it clears his doubt. So that would
Yeah.
be it. If
Okay.
you
Yeah.
want to share any other information, you can let us know at a later stage.
Yeah. Fine. Then I can clarify it later. That's fairly fine.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Kevin,
Now,
over to you.
in the real estate Dynamics CRM based one, this is a quick update where you have the entire component. You have a customer portal, you have a broker portal. This all are in the portal component available of the CRM, along with the end-to-end leasing functionality which is available from the system. Thank you. Thank you all. Any questions, I'll take the end of the session. Then it's over to Kevin. Yeah.
Hi team, hope I'm audible.
Yeah, Kevin.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay, thank you. My name is Kevin, and I will be explaining the real estate in FNO, how we will be managing the real estate module in the FNO system. So let's start. So the topics what I'm covering here in this session is that the basic setups, which is we have to do it in a real estate module, and how the customer contract management is happening, the vendor contract management, the maintenance, and the reports. So we will be starting with the real estate, the unit creation. Unit is nothing but the apartment or building or something like that, which we are letting out to the customer. And so once unit is created, the next process is that how we will be creating a contract. Then with the customer, contract with the customer. Sometimes what happen is that we will be having more customer request to let out the units and all, but maybe all the apartment or units will be occupied. So how we will manage those situations? Like we will be leasing it out from any other vendor, and we will be taking it on lease, and we will be letting it let out those things to the customer. And the next thing is like how we will be managing the assets like apartment, the flats, then the assets like furniture, the equipment, the electronic equipments or anything, how we will be managing their repair and maintenance and all, how we will be managing that in the system. Then the final thing is like how we will take a report out of it. So these are the concept and the processes and scenarios that we will be discussing in this session. Let me go directly to the system. So this is the interface of FNO. In FNO, how the process will be classified based on different modules. So each process have different modules like accounts payable, receivable, then fixed asset, credit management, expense management, like that. We have one module for real estate as well. Okay. So here you can see that the unit details. This will be the triggering point in real estate module. So first will be the creation of the units. So how and what all are the details required to be creating a units. So the first thing start with the number, the unit number of your apartment. Okay, so this may be a continuous number sequence you can have, or based on a manual number sequence you have. That is up to the company or the business, how you are running it. So then once a unit is created, the next step is that like how you will be classifying that particular unit. It's like a commercial apartment you have, or as a residential apartment you may be having. And in the commercial apartment, maybe shops or some other else. Or in the residential, you will be classifying it as a housing apartment or a rental investment apartment or any other things. So we will be creating a unit and then classifying that through the different hierarchy. The reason why we are doing this, that if in case we need to take a report or an occupancy report or any other financial report in future, this will be helping us. And also this classification will be seen in the main page as well, the list page as well. You will be able to filter, you will be able to extract that into an Excel and work. So all these functionalities will be available if you are classifying those into different category. So now let's open one unit, like what all are the details you have to input while creating a unit. Now we need to understand like the master plan, the building, the country, region, location, the functional type, the unit type, the what is a plot area and net area. These are the details which you can input into a unit while creating a new unit. Either it can you can do it manually or through the Excel add-in. If it's a bulk data is to be created in the system, what we can do is that system is providing the Excel add-in functionality where you will be able to input every details in an Excel template and you will be able to upload it. So now let's quickly discuss what all are these major details over here. Master plan. Master plan is nothing but a cluster of building or a building which is located in a particular location. You have a mini building and it is situated in a particular location. So you can consider there is a master planning. And this building is nothing but where this particular unit is located, the country, the region, sub-region, location, and the floor, the category, whether it's a 1 BHK, 2 BHK flat, then how many balconies, bathroom, then bedrooms. These are the additional details which is available in the unit master while you're creating a new unit. And once you fill this data in the report session, I will be showing that based on this data, you will be able to pull the report within the system itself, and you will be able to download that into Excel. So the unit creation will be the triggering point, and it can be done through the Excel add-in, and these are the basic details you have to fill in. So you can see here like unit status. Always at the time of creating a new unit, the status of this unit will be vacant. And once it is awarded to a particular customer, we let it out to a customer for a in a customer contract, then the status will change to occupied. Then it is in the maintenance. Then again it will once the contract is terminated, it will come to the vacant. So like that, different status also we are maintaining over the units. Okay. So once unit is created, the next step is that we have to fill one important data called financial dimension. In D365, most of you know that there is a concept called financial dimension is there. So this financial dimension may differ in different organization and businesses based on their line of business and the requirement. Now let's assume that. So I will briefly explain like what is this financial dimension and how it will help. Now, take the case of a cost center. Now, if management required a report, like they wanted to know how much revenue they have created out of a particular unit, or uh, how much expense they have incurred. So, if they wanted to know those details, what system is providing there is that they in the system, in the unit, we can tag one cost center financial dimension and allocate a value. Let's assume that I have a cost center called cost center 1, 2, and 3. So what we will do is that based on the unit, we will be updating each cost center value over here. and then we will use it for the let out. It may be a customer contract, or it may be a vendor contract, or it may be in the other some other expenses you are doing the transaction. So whenever you're selecting this particular unit over the transaction, whatever the financial dimension you have selected over here will automatically flow to the financial transaction over there. Then you will post the transaction, it will reflect in your trial balance, the actual financial entry. And from there, you will be able to pull the data, pull a trial balance or a report uh, based on a cost center one, how much revenue you have created, how much expense you have created. So those details will be able to generated through the help of the financial dimension. So two concepts we have explained over here is like master data creation and how what all are the details we need to update over while creating a master data. Master data is nothing but the units. Now, now let's see what all are the additional details or additional information that you can update while creating a unit. You can see that in the real estate, the energy reading, asset insurance, payment plan, unit contract, check-in, check-out, material usage, and all. So I will be explaining like what all are these inputs that you can use. So let's see that energy reading. If you have an electricity connection or a water connection, okay, so those details you can update over here, the reading, the date, then who is the service provider. If any remarks, that also you can update over here. Then next thing is that the asset. Now let's assume that we have a unit in one building, and in that particular unit we have furnitures, electronic equipment, some home appliances and all. So what we can do is that extra assets which is used in that particular unit can be linked into this particular main unit, so that in the contract or in any other unit related processes, you will be able to track that one, and you will be able to get the report out of it what all are the extra asset which is located in that particular unit. Now let's goes to the insurance. If any particular insurance that we have taken for that particular unit, you can update over there. Then the payment plan, whether the rent is payable in a monthly, quarterly, yearly, what all are the plans which is available to that particular unit. So that details actually we will be able to update over there. Then that comes to the check-in, check-out. Specifically, the check-in, check-out process is nothing but, let's assume that we have some employees over there. Okay, and we are giving the accommodation facilities to the employees. So you can manage those things over here in the check in, check out. This particular form will be linked to your HR module or your employee master. You will be able to get all the employees details over there, and then you will be able to update the details like when it is check-in, what are the remark, the time, the transfer to the reason, and every details will be updated over there. Now comes to the another tab called the material issue. Now, if you wanted to consume some items to that particular units, you can do that in the material issue. Some consumable items is there, and you wanted to consume that for this particular flat, this particular unit. This can be managed using the material issue. Now, the first part what I have explained is like how to create a unit and how to fill the major data that will be helps us to take the report once or when the contract and everything is done. Now we will be jumping into the core area of the real estate, like how we are letting a property to a customer, like how we will be creating a customer contract management. So there will be a contract creation, that will be the first step. Then in the administration, the processing and all, and the termination or the closing of the contract. Okay. Now this is the real estate module page. Here you can see that the request contract. In the request contract, what the requester will do is that he will click new, and the form will open. Then they will be selecting the billing schedule group. It's nothing but what is a contract period, whether it's a yearly or a half yearly, quarterly, how it is, and what is the starting date and ending date of this particular lease contract. Okay, and in which date we are creating this particular request. we will be updating the name of the customer who is requesting to let out the property. So here one catch is that maybe this particular customer is already existing in our system, or it might be a new customer. That's the reason why we are giving a name over there, and we will be selecting which property he wanted to use, so that from the property master, which are all vacant property will be available over there. Only the vacant property, not all the property, only the vacant property. There we will select that particular vacant property, and uh, as you see in the initial slide, we are updating the functional type, location, building, flat type, everything in the master. So once you select this particular property, all these details will be filled over there. Then, if any additional details, like we have some security deposit is requesting from the customer, or any service charges we have to charge to the customer for the request, or in the contract creation, those details also you will be able to update over there. Then, what is the rental amount? Then the security deposit amount, contract fee, then any service charges. These are the basic details which is required to be updated over in the customer request contract. Okay. Now, once the contract is created, request contract is created, next thing is that it will be reviewed through a workflow. And once it is awarded that this the management is ready to let out that particular property to the customer. Okay. Next step is that we need to identify whether it is an existing customer or a new customer. If it's an existing customer, you can create you can click on this particular button. This will open the customer master, which is already there in the system. In the account receivable module, we have the customer master. Now, if this is a new customer, we can create the customer from here itself. You can click on the create button, and this will open the customer creation portal. There you will be able to create the customer and attach that customer to this particular request form. So automatically the customer number and everything will be updated over here, and it can be converted to a customer leasing contract. So this is the process where this is the process from the requisition to the customer contract creation. Now we will go to the lease contracts. So there are two functionalities available. Either they can create a request and then convert that into a lease contract, or directly they can go and create a lease contract. Both the options are available. So, if in case they wanted to create a lease contract directly, just go to this particular lease contract tab, then open this one. Now you can see this particular list page where this is displaying currently what all are the contracts we have created. Okay, this is the contract number, identification number. This is the business specific thing. It can be changed based on the requirement. Then this is the customer code, customer name, then the billing start date, and if in the list page there will be a specific data will be available. And once you open, now I will show you how to create a customer contract, and then we will discuss what all are the details which we need to input in a customer contract details. Now, while creating itself, as you see that in the request form, it will ask what is a billing group, like it's an yearly contract, or a semi-annual contract, or a quarterly contract, what it is. So that actually we need to select. These all are the setup, which is one-time setup we need to do. So based on that, we will create the setups like yearly, quarterly, or semi-annually. Then we will select this one. We will select the customer. We will select the customer. Then we will be updating the contract period, from which period this particular contract is getting started. Then what is the expiry date of this particular contract. Once this is done now, we will come into this contract form. Okay, this is the main form. And here you can see under the billing schedule lines, you will be able to select the apartment. Currently, now I am explaining how we are creating a direct leasing contract. If you are creating a contract to the requisition, what all are the details you have already selected in the requisition, it will auto update over here. In the requisition, you have already selected the flat number, the security deposit, other charges, everything that automatic flow here. Now this the reason why it is blank is that we are creating a lease contract directly into the system. Okay. Now here we will be selecting the flat. Here also only the vacant flat will be available. The user will select this one. If any security deposit is required to be updated, that also we will be updating here. And here you can see one option called a deferred option. Now I will explain you, like there are different concept which is available in D365 in FNO, like how you wanted to bill a customer. Either you can go for a deferral concept, or you can directly book your revenue to a P&L main account, a ledger account. So currently, what we have done is that the setup for deferral we have enabled. Now, what system will do is that it will park the rental amount that is collected, that is charged to a customer, to a deferred revenue account. That's a control account. And from there, it will create a billing schedule automatically based on the yearly. We have created the yearly contract. So based on the yearly contract, it will divide that total rental amount over 12 months, and it will create a schedule. And every month, and it will either it will auto transfer. If we have a job we have presented in the system, it will auto transfer to the revenue, or we will post it. Both the options are available. So now onwards, just focus on this one. Like I will be explaining with the deferral concept. So if this particular deferral checkbox is not enabled, it will directly charge that full amount, this particular full amount to the P&L revenue account. Now, once this setup is done, you will be able to see a checkbox. That means whatever the invoices you are creating for this particular contract, it will be deferred. Now, once the flat and units are selected, the next thing is that uh, these are the other options which is available over here, like linked asset. Like I showed you that in the unit master, we will be able to attach the fixed asset. Okay, like any furniture or any electronic equipment, whatever it is, which is in the fixed asset master, we can link to that particular unit, and then which is available in the contract as well. Means it's an auto flow from the master to the contract. Okay. Now, next thing is that we need here also there is an approval workflow is there. Until and unless this workflow is submitted and approved, then only we will be able to generate the invoice for this particular contract. Okay. Now we need to submit it. Then once it is approved, you can see the workflow status, which is approved. Then only this generate invoice button will be enabled. From this generate button, what we will do is that we will trigger. Okay. Now, once we selected this particular flat, you see this particular flat unit status like occupied. It's already occupied with one customer. So unit status will be auto updated based on the process based on the action we have taken on this particular flat. Now, let's go to the invoicing part. So we have created the contract and selected the all the relevant details, apartment and all, and then workflow submitted and approved. Now go to the invoicing part. Now what system will do is that system will trigger a sale order from the contract. It will create an automatic sale order based on the details in the contract. Now, in the sale order, there will be two items, one for the security deposit and one for our flat. And now you can see this one, a sale order has been created. Automatically, once we click OK, it will create the sale order in the account receivable module. We have a module called account receivable. There actually you will be able to see all the sale orders. So, and this particular reference will be available in the contract tab itself, like view sale order. Okay, from here, this is the hyperlink. You will be able to open that sale order, and you can see that the selection, the details we have selected over in the contract is updated over in the sale order. Okay. Now, the next part is like whether any tax involved or not. If there is a tax involved, that you can select the item sale tax group and sale tax group. And if there is no tax now, based on the scenario, you can skip it. And even we can default those things as well. Now, we will be able to see the what is the total of this particular transaction. 30,000 AED is the total. In that, this particular sale order is inclusive of tax. So tax is calculated out of this 30,000 over there. Okay. Now, once this particular sale order is created and confirmed, next process is that invoicing it. And just invoicing it. Now, if you see this one, the invoicing has happened, and Once the invoicing is happened, we will be able to see the voucher, the financial impact of this particular entry. You can see that the revenue have been booked, okay? Revenue from the tenant and the account receivable, then the advance and the tax, okay? Now, though our this particular contract is a deferral one, we have transferred those particular amount into a deferral revenue account to this account. Okay. So once this particular invoicing is done, what system will do is that automatically it will create a schedule. This is only because of the checkbox in the deferral. Now those schedule will be available in the real estate module. We have a revenue and expense deferral tab over there. There you can see all deferral schedule. Once you open this one, you will be able to see that the sale order number, the flat number, the amount, and from which customer this has been created. So there is a linking, to and from linking is there. Once you open this one, you will be able to see how the system will be dividing that based on the contract period we have selected. Based on that, system will auto split the amount, and it will create a schedule. From here, we can recognize this particular amount from deferral account to the actual account. This 2 series is nothing but the deferral control account, and this 4 series is the actual revenue account for the rental income. So here you can see one recognize option. This is one-to-one option. Like in every schedule, you will be able to see this one. Either you can recognize, once it's recognized, you can reverse as well. Now, if I have 100 or 10,000 different schedule, it's not feasible to do it in a manual way. So that we can schedule an automatic batch job. We will be able to set some rule like select all the active deferral schedule, active deferral schedule. Here you can see the status as well. Active deferral schedule, and then recognize every month end. So like that, one rule can be set and a job can be scheduled in the system. So every month then automatically what system will do is that it will automatically recognize the amount. So automatic posting with a journal will be created over the system. So here you can see that how after posting, after recognizing, this is how the schedule will be updated. Like there will be a checkbox for that particular line for that particular month, then recognition date, then which is the journal we have used, and what is the final voucher entry happened. So this is how a contract creation and a revenue recognition process is happening in the system. Now let's assume that we have created one contract, okay, and it was for 1 year. In between, the tenant want to leave that particular contract. He want to terminate. So how we will deal that particular situation? So for that, actually, we have an option in the contract called terminate option. In this particular terminate option, you can have the termination date, and you can make that termination on a pro rata basis, like based on 365 days, how much amount you have already recognized, how much you wanted to reverse. So that part actually covered under the pro rata basis. Pro rata, this particular checkbox is there. You need to give a reason code, and you can trigger one more sale order with a negative value. Here also, sale order will be created for this particular termination, but you can see this one, this is with the negative value. So once you post this particular transaction, what system will do is that the initial schedule will be adjusted based on the date of termination. Let's assume that I have 1 year contract with one customer. 12,000 AED is the total rent. Let's assume this way. And I'm in the after 6 months, 7th month, I'm just terminating this particular contract. So already system have created a deferral for 12,000, like 1,000 for every month. Once we post this particular termination invoice, it will be reduced to 6 months automatically. The reversal will happen. So this is how the termination concept will work in this particular contract. Then we have the option for renewals. Auto renewal button is there. Once you enable this one, every year it will get renewed. and there is no need to create the contract over and over again for a particular customer. You can extend, you can actually update the end date over there, and so that renewal will happen automatically. Then in case you have some discount and all, you will be able to update over the escalation and discount as well. Here you can go to the escalation and discount. You will be able to update the percentage, either the percentage or the amount. So based on the amount you have given, it will be covered over here. So invoice will be adjusted based on this particular input that you have given. Okay. Now these are the other additional a report or a form which is available in the system. Like you will be able to see some unit inspection details you can update. Then asset handover form is there. Then damage claim you can do. Then guest list schedules you can maintain. Then what are the linked asset you can that I have already shown you. Then as a handover form acknowledgement. These are the additional functionalities which is available in the contract, customer contract. Now, quickly we will move to the vendor contract management. Like once all the apartments are occupied and still the customer is waiting that he want an apartment from our end, so what we will be doing is that we will connect with a vendor who is having an apartment. We will be leasing it out from our end, and then again we will lease back to the customer. So this process can be managed in the system as well. So this is a vendor contract management, the property hiring, the contract management, and how it is closing. So if any request is coming from the department that we require to have a vendor contract with the for a property leasing. So here we can see that we can have a purchase requisition. So in the purchase requisition, they will be updating what is the requirement in. I want a 1 BHK flat. Okay. So this is the requirement. In this particular requirement, once it is received, then this particular requisition will be converted into a quotation. We will be sending it for the quotation, taking the quote from the vendor, okay, to get a best price and all. So different quotations we will be getting, and out of this particular quotations we will be accepting the best one, and the moment we will be accepting this one, we will create a unit. This time the unit creation will happen. Okay, until now the unit creation won't happen. Once this is awarded to a particular contract is awarded with the vendor, that time actually we will be creating a unit. So the unit creation process I have already explained in the initial slides. So we will be creating a unit. After creating a unit, we will be entering into the actual contract. There we will be creating a purchase order. That is nothing but a contract. There we will select that the newly created item, updating the the rental amount, and invoicing it. So this is the contract creation stage. So here what we here also we have the concept of deferral. Initially we discussed the revenue deferral. Here we will discuss the expense deferral, whether we need to post the transaction directly to the PN, post the expense directly to the P&L account, or we need to defer that particular expense over a period of time. So if it is a deferral thing, what system will do is the same like how we have seen that revenue part, it will create an expense deferral. The rest of the process are same only. Okay. So this is the flow I have updated in an flowchart manner, like creating a requisition. Then if any budget check also, we will be able to do that in the, this is an expense, right? So if we have a budget restriction in the rental expenses, that also we can manage over there. The quotation will be converted to that particular contract. Then we will be creating the apartment or the unit, and from there we will be creating a contract. Then we will decide, we will invoice, and then we will close the contract. Either we can renew it or we can close it in whatever stage. So this is the flow which is happening in the vendor contract management. Now, quickly we will move to the maintenance part, like how, as you saw that we have attached many asset. with the units. Even unit is an asset. Okay. So how we will be managing the repairs and maintenance of these assets. Okay. So there will be a request will be there. Then creation of maintenance request. Then whether it's done by internal team or an outside vendor. Then booking the cost and closing the request. This will be the flow which is happening in the system. So this we are linking with the another module called asset management module. So both these real estate module and the asset management are correlated and interlinked. Now this is the flow as there will be a request and that request whether it's internally whether we can manage with the internal maintenance department or whether we need to give it to the other outside vendor, and then how what all are the tasks, what all are the expense we need to book, whether it's a labor, whether it's an item consumption, whether it's an expense, then creating a work order, posting the transaction and closing it. So this will be the flow which is happening in the maintenance management. So in the system, while creating the unit itself, we will be tagging that particular asset to the asset management module here. This is the area where we will be tagging that. So once we create one asset, now that will be created over here as well. And here we can have a parent-child relationship, like one building having a 10 units. So the building will be an asset as a parent, and the unit will be the child. In the child unit, we have different furniture, electronic equipments, other household items and all. So that will be act as a parent-child again. So there is a parent-child relationship we can maintain over the asset management module. And also we can have a location concept over there, like where these assets are located. So this will be the first part of the asset management. Then the next thing is that once it is created, next thing is that we need to the requester will request for the maintenance. So this is the list page where we will be able to see all the maintenance requests which is created in the system. Okay. Now, while creating the maintenance request itself, they can have a classification, whether it's a corrective maintenance or a preventive maintenance, something like that. And then in which functional location that particular asset is located in, what is the asset we require to repair, okay? And what is the criticality of that particular request, whether it's a critical, urgent, high, medium, low. And we can have a number of different service level statuses. Then who is initiating this one, what is the date of initiating this one. So here, based on the criticality, we can decide like expected start date, like when we will start resolving this particular issue, when the repair will start, and what is the expected end date. So these things will be updated. These are the setups which is updated in the work orders service level setup. So once it is done, then we can have that life cycle stage, like what is the stage of that particular request, whether it is in progress or finished or rejected. So these statuses we can have, we can track in the maintenance request. So after that, what once this request is awarded, okay, this is a genuine request, and the management is the property management manager is ready that it will send for a work order. If it is awarded, if it's approved, then it will send for the work order. In the work order, we will be able to select the worker who is working on this one. What is the maintenance forecast hour posted? These details will be depicted over there. Then here in this particular work order, we will be consuming the actual expenses, whether labor involved or item we have consumed, some other consumable items we have consumed, or what all are the other expenses happened for this particular maintenance. So the here is the place where the financial impact will be happening over the system. So this is the process for the complete process which is happening for the maintenance, starting from the request and ending with the work order. Okay. Now, in the work order also, we can have that different statuses. And we can make some forecast for the preventive maintenance, and system will create some schedule for that, like when we need to do the preventive maintenance and all. So those things also we will be able to set up in the system itself. So that is regarding the maintenance part. Now, quickly we will move to the standard report which is available in the real estate module. Okay. So one of the report, as I shown you in the initial discussion, like while creating the units or apartment, we are updating the details, the location, region, emirate, the country, number of bedroom, and those things. If we are updating those things now, based on that, we will be able to filter that one, whether it's an occupied or unoccupied, what is the status, whether it's a maintenance. So based on different criteria, based on different field filter, we will be able to filter those details over here. Okay, and we will be able to download that into Excel as well. Now, another is the occupancy report, whether based on the unit type, 1 BHK, 2 BHK, investment property, staff, household property, housing property, shops. So, what is the current status? How many occupied? What is the vacant? What is the total? What is the percentage? So, based on the current standing, we will be able to pull a report. Okay, and this can be customized based on the business scenario as well. Now you want to see what is the revenue that I have generated over the customer contracts. So how we will know that? We will be having a contract revenue report available over there. Then we can take another report like I wanted to see like how many, what is the original deferral amount, how much I have recognized, what is the remaining amount. So those report we can pull out from the system. So then if you wanted to see the other reports like move out report is there, move in acknowledgement is there, linked asset report is there, investment contract printout report is there, housing contract printout report is there. All these reports are custom report that based on the business scenario, the type of industry, type of business, uh, we can actually customize those report and get it done in the system itself. That's all about the FNO, real estate part in the FNO. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Anyone is having any question? We are open for question and answer section. So just raise your hand. We'll enable your mic and then you can ask the question. Okay, Mr. Sujit wants to ask the question. Mr. Sujit, I'm allowing your mic. You can unmute yourself and ask your question. Mrs. Sujit, we have we have enabled your mic. You can ask your question by unmuting your mic. Okay, you have asked in the chat box. So Kevin, can you read the question? Do you have any option here to add housekeeping services and its charges?
Yeah, see, that's a charge code which you can create it as part of that one. If it's a subscription-based model, is it one-time charge or you say like that? You say like that for the housekeeping every month you will charge a separate charge which you will be charging from the customer. What is your model for this one? Monthly, yeah. Diversify contains one module called subscription billing. This is very well connected with the FNO. There you will be able to create a subscription billing with the customer. So the customer will be able to make take the service as a subscription. Then you can generate an invoice and periodically it will get submitted. And the customer will be able to make the payment from the online portal available as well, or directly using coming to the office. Both the ways it's possible. The same thing you will be able to make use for any utility payment as well. Some places the electricity bill to be paid by the customer. Some places it's from the tenant. If the paid by the customer, then you will be able to do that one. If there are any cooling bills or electricity other services, then you can use the system, the subscription billing capability of D365 for this purpose.
One more question is there. What are the guidelines, prices, budget, costs for deployment and use?
Yeah, this we can discuss it separate. We can have a separate call, and from there we will be able to. We need to understand how many users are there, which are all module which you are looking. Then probably what is the size of your real estate size and everything. Then the complexity probably. Then accordingly, which will be able to tell you an approximate pricing.
Sure. So one thing we can do, Anjana, you can run a poll. You can just answer this particular poll if you really want to have a separate discussion with respect to your company's business. We'll be able to reach out to you and schedule the discussion. So please submit your responses. Post the webinar, we will reach out to you to schedule a call. Meanwhile, I'm allowing your mic, Tiani, if I'm pronouncing it correct. You can unmute yourself and ask the question.
Thank you very much. You pronounced it perfectly. I'm just wondering if it's possible to get access to the other webinars that you've put out so far.
Yes, it's uploaded on our website. What we'll do is Anjana can just put the link to that particular section in our website, so you can just access it whenever you want.
Yeah, sure. I'll just put it in the chat box now.
Okay, so Anirudh, you can, I mean, with the country code, you can put down your contact information and you'll be able to access all the videos. Who's that? Sure, Mr. Paul, we will reach out to you. We have noted your email ID. You also respond to that particular poll, but we have noted your email ID. We will reach out to you separately and we can schedule a separate discussion. Also, you can reach out to the given ID in the chat box if you have any query, any feedback for us, any kind of session that you would want to see, any demonstration of any other module that you would want to see. We can schedule it for you. And if you have any requirement, you can let us know on this particular ID as well. All right, guys, one more last time. I'm just reminding you, if you want to do a separate discussion, just respond to the poll and we will reach out to you. All right, everyone. I think nobody has any question. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. Thank you so much, Sajir, Kevin, and all of the internal team members who have participated. Uh, we will reach out to the people who have asked us to reach out, and we will share the webinar recording in a week's time. It will be uploaded on our website. In your emails, you'll be notified once it is available. And if you have any questions, queries, any requirement related to Microsoft Dynamics, if you want to see any demo of any particular module, please reach out to the email ID that I have provided above. We'll be able to reach out to you and set up a separate discussion. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. Your feedback is much appreciated. If you can share your feedback on that particular email, we'll try to improve. And if you want any other session, we can plan it for that as well. Thank you so much. And everybody have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.